All right, so Mr. H here again. I'm going to do question number 29, and I am going to upload this to my YouTube channel. This question was taken from the January 2023 Algebra 1 Regents exam. Oh, my pencil is running out, so I'm going to have to charge this. This might be the last one for tonight. I'm getting tired. All right, so they give us that A is the square root of 363 and B is the square root of 27. And then they're saying, explain why A plus B is irrational. They're telling us that A plus B is going to be irrational. And then they said, explain why A times B is rational. All right, so like there's a bunch of rules. Actually, there's 6 rules that you got to learn. But I'm just going to try to keep this as simple as possible. This is what I want you to do. If you see a rational, irrational question, this is how I want you to do it. I want you to go to the calculate screen. And then I just want you to calculate. So I'm going to do control, and then this is going to be 363. And then I press enter. Now, here are 2 conditions for something to be irrational. It has to have decimals that go on forever, and there cannot be any pattern in the decimals, right? So what we have here is we have 19.05255888833. Now, it looks like this is ending, but in fact, it actually goes on. And if you copy it, you'll see that there's more digits. It just rounds it, right? But even this ends because the calculator can't actually put all of the decimal places that this number has. It has to end someplace on the screen, but just because it ends doesn't mean that it actually ends. It's going on forever. So this is irrational. And the way that I know that is it has decimals that go on forever. You see all these numbers, these decimals, and there's no pattern here. There's no pattern. And so I would say on my paper, I would say IR, and that stands for irrational. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to do the same thing for the next one. Press enter. I'm going to do the square root of 27. So square root of 27, press enter. And again, if I look at this answer, you can see it has more digits, but there's no pattern. So this is a long decimal that goes on forever, and it doesn't have any patterns. So this too is irrational, and that's what I would say. So I would just say an irrational number plus another irrational number, and let's just do the math. Go to it. So let's just, we're just going to actually calculate what it tells us to do. So this is going to be 3, oops, I don't want to do that. Let's do this, enter. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up here and copy the square root of 60. And then I'm going to add that, because that's what they told us to do, to the square root of 27. And I'm just going to literally see what the answer is. The answer is 24.248711306. So if I copy that, you can see there's more digits. So this is a number that goes on, has decimals that go on forever, and there's no pattern. So this is a rational number. So basically, all you would say is this. So here, you would say an irrational number plus another irrational number gives us an irrational number. Boom, that's it. That's the explanation. An irrational plus another irrational gives us an irrational. All right, now we're going to do the same thing, but now we're going to calculate the product. So let me get rid of all of this. So I'm going to do menu 15 and control delete. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do control divide 363. And then I'm going to multiply that times the square root of 27, right? Now, I already know that these 2 numbers are irrational, but let's see what the product is. The product is 99. Now, if I copy this number, it just has a bunch of zeros. But this is definitely, this is a rational number. So when I press enter, you can see it's saying, hey, this is really close to 99. So in this case, we would say irrational times an irrational gives us a rational, because the product of 363 times the square root of 27 is equal to 99. And 99 is a rational number. Check. That's our answer. That's what we're doing. So 363 times 27 is 99. That's what we got. That's how you would answer it. This would be 2 points. Irrational plus an irrational gives us another irrational, and an irrational times an irrational, in this case, gives us a rational number of 99. Boom, we're done. How much time was that? 5 minutes. That was probably too long, but I'm ending it now.